there was one where it was like I had to dress in like a full tracksuit and pretend to steal a parcel off of the porch, and then the porch pirate gets captured and tied up and punished.
Like stealing like an
and
Amazon.
that felt personal. Whoever wrote in asking for that, someone
They're
stole their parcel
fantasising
when they were
about
thinking
that,
about it.
You're through to option 1. Option 1 podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Option 1 podcast. I'm Oliver.
And I'm Rhian Sugden, and today we have the lovely Zeena on with us. She is an OnlyFans creator, Babestation veteran, and a very big animal lover. Yeah. She has rats. She has rats! And I'm desperate to know about all these rats, but we should probably start with the more fun stuff first, the Babestation. So you've been here for 5 years now.
Coming up 6.
How did you get into it?
I was already doing other content creation and such. And then they opened a studio, like post-COVID when it was really popping off. They opened a studio very close to where I live, and another model recruited me. And I'd never done camming before or anything like that. So I was like, it's Babestation. That's a big name. I'll take the opportunity big time. And I'm very glad I did.
The other concept, was it OnlyFans?
Yes.
I started OnlyFans in lockdown as well.
It was the best time
that
to do
was
it.
Yeah, I bet.
So good then.
Honestly.
I feel like I should say I did also, but I don't. But I missed out on the money.
Oh, it literally, because everyone was like, it's awful, but everyone was getting like put on furlough and made redundant.
Yeah.
But OnlyFans creators were just like,
They had the time and the money. Like,
these
to spend.
lockdowns are doing big things for us.
It was good.
Yeah.
Very lucky. I started like February, so just before the actual lockdown. So it was a very good time for me.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
Yeah, I've heard people go, oh, I want another lockdown. Because they just made so much money.
That lockdown was
A lot of people
amazing.
did very well.
Yeah.
I had a great time personally.
Same. I know a lot of people did not, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I mainly played just a lot of PS5, a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah,
that was cool, but
it did feel a bit like a holiday at one point. Do you remember?
Yeah.
God, it was so sunny. Like, what happened?
nice.
it's bad because I felt a lot of people are like, oh, it's really bad and really lonely, and you didn't really want to say, oh, well, actually, don't mind it. Like,
I actually don't like people that very much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So your first experience, actually, because we spoke on the phone, and it was quite endearing to hear. It was quite nerve-wracking, right? Your first audition.
Yeah. I think because I'd kind of dabbled in different areas of the industry.
Yeah.
When you do this dabble, did you mean like that?
I don't know what dabble is. I dabble. Maybe, yeah. I'd done everything very on my own because it's quite an isolating industry depending what part you're in. And I'd kind of done all the stuff that I could do either at home on my own. But I hadn't tried camming, and definitely not at a studio with other girls and other people around. So even though I was confident in doing the stuff for the guys online, the idea of other people being in a room next to me was very scary. I assume a lot of the girls who start get that.
So did you have to audition?
No, so I think because I already had content, there's like application online, and I guess like tell people your experience and stuff. And I was very lucky that, I don't know if I should name drop or not, but the girl who helped me out big time, she was there on my first shift.
Yeah.
You were there on my first shift. And just everyone was so nice. And I think, not that I expected people to be not nice, but everybody was so like friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
And
supportive,
Yeah, I think going in my mind because I didn't grow up like a pretty girl. Like I was very like, always very self-conscious.
We all started off as ugly ducklings.
The glow up
content
happened,
creators.
thank God. Like it's still happening, I think. I think you go into it thinking, oh, all these modules are going to be really bitchy and like scary, and then everyone has been like, especially to begin with, everyone was so nice.
Yeah, so friendly opposite.
It made such a difference. I was so nervous. Like
didn't you have like a mini meltdown?
I think I threw up before I got there.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Not on camera.
No.
Oh, thank God.
That's a shame because you used
another-
that for
that's
OnlyFans.
another niche.
People would love that.
People would love that.
I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
That is a niche.
I wouldn't do it again.
We were talking about that on another episode we've done, actually. It's like a thing that guys...
People are gross.
Like, wee, poo, sick.
People love all the gross. I draw the line. I've tried the sick one before for good money, but I'm not doing
What
that
do they
again.
want you to do? Spew
Just
up on
throw
them?
up on camera.
Wow.
Throw up on, like, not on them.
I've done it on like video call, yeah. But I'm sure people want you to do it on them too.
Yeah. That's more money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously,
You could charge a lot for that.
it's got to be enough.
Strange
It's crazy how it
things.
happens. I think I like not to sound like I'm smarter than I am, but I like thinking about the psychology of like, how did you get this fetish?
Yeah.
Like, how
it's so
did they get
bizarre.
this fetish?
He plants the
I like to ask
idea.
them.
and what have they ever come back with? Like,
Sometimes I ask, yeah, it's a lot of the I had a really good conversation once on a different shoot with the guy who I was filming with, who had a smaller tool.
Do you know what? You're so polite because earlier, so it's like, we're medium dick,
Oh my
small.
God,
Like,
I don't know
you're
what,
just-
what I'm allowed to say.
oh, you
No,
can say
go-
whatever
I go
you
for it.
like.
Whatever's
So the,
real.
like the small penis simulation stuff,
Yeah.
obviously, is huge. Ironically, and
She's making jokes already. Nice.
but yeah, and I remember doing a shoot once with a guy, and it was like him jerking next to me while I was there, like bullying him for it. And off camera, like as soon as I started running, I'm like, okay, did I go too mean? Like, I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. And he was like, no, it was fine. And he was the nicest guy. And I was like, how do you get like, because I think stuff like that, like sometimes it's an event that happens, and I'm like, for guys like that, I'm like, is it because you know you haven't got any other choice? Like, you have to be.
Yeah, it's
into
got
the
to
big
stem
bullies,
from
like,
somewhere.
and this guy was like, yeah, I think so. I think I just discovered this was a thing, and I've like,
Did you
learned
say
to
to him,
love it.
Are you enjoying it? Are you okay?
Yeah, he loved it.
I was like, yeah.
He was a really nice guy. Like,
It's like there's a lot of stuff with like armpits and like financial domination and all sorts. And I often think, why are you so into armpits? Like, what's
yeah.
Well, armpits are like the warmest place in the body as well, isn't it? Like
I
if you're
think
cold.
it's-
I'm not into armpits, by the way. I've just,
Defending it.
I've just defended armpits.
Yeah, maybe, but what, you want to stick your willy in it?
Not really.
Is that-
I mean,
you?
is it a hairy armpit? I don't.
No, I think like some men just like to look at armpits,
It's
don't
just
they?
I think as a woman, it's something you're hiding a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And this is what I thought about with the foot thing as well. 'cause obviously
Oh,
that's
she's
so
done some
popular.
research here.
Yeah.
Been around the block with it. With the foot thing, I was thinking, it's because you're like, when you think underwear, it's bra, pants, socks. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the time is in there. And so it's like a hidden thing. And I feel like maybe that's where the foot thing comes from for a lot of people is
Yeah.
like, I'm not
Showing your
personally a foot
soles off.
person. It's like you don't see the bottom of someone's foot often.
No.
So it's like the taboo of.
So is it the bottom of the
Oh,
feet that they want?
interesting.
I thought-
Sometimes it's the toes, sometimes it's the soles. They like.
Some like a toe dangle, don't they? Where you like
Yeah.
dangle your shoe off your toes.
Yeah, see, I don't, oh god, I don't. They might put it in my tea, stir it clockwise. I get
they
that.
love
That's
it.
nice, but just seeing that.
You said that
I
before
know,
when
I
you
did,
made me a brew.
I did. I made you a cup of
Hey, you
tea.
sicko! Is that your thing?
Yeah, it's all right. I got a big hairy toe. You said it was the best tea ever.
It was the best tea, actually.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Extra flavour.
That's mad. Yeah, I get it. Like if it's a nice foot, I like it. But when the feet are, have you seen Stephen Harvey's feet? The guy from Aerosmith. His
No.
feet like cross over each other.
Okay.
So I get the nice feet to look at, but I don't get when people want to look at like.
But would
Bad
you like a
feet.
foot on your willy?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Like a foot job?
No, I mean, well, how smooth are the feet? I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't say. It depends who it was. Like, I think.
Oh, we're unlocking things.
I know. He's thinking about it. And this is the psychology part of it.
Do you know what?
People
Well,
talking.
because sometimes feet can be like silky and smooth, and if they look good, then I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, well, come on.
Quick toe up your bum.
You can be
Maybe
like
not.
turned off. I think. Like you could be like, if you see gross feet, that
Yeah.
can turn you
Oh,
off.
big time.
But a nice foot doesn't necessarily turn you on.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Do you do a lot of feet stuff? Or you make a lot of money from like your
Yeah,
feet?
I'd get a lot, especially at Babestation. I get a lot of foot stuff,
you?
which is it's nice. And it's I always used to joke that like, oh, that's the easy stuff. I just
Yeah.
wave my feet, but like
Yeah.
it's an ab workout sitting there like waving your feet up.
It actually,
like, for
I think it's
ages.
hard
Yeah.
to find when you're shooting content for feet. It's hard to like think of different positions because there's only so many you can
Sure,
sit.
yeah, like-
and they
Yeah,
want your
yeah.
face in, they want your boobs in, and your
Exactly.
feet, and you're like not really
Literally.
sure if.
I had one the other day. I filmed a custom for a guy, and I felt bad because I was just filming it on my own at home. So I was like, again, trying to get my whole body in it, including the feet. And he
Yeah.
wanted me to wear fishnets and flip flops.
Interesting.
So I haven't had flip flop stuff before, but that's out there.
I didn't know it was a whole body. I thought it was just like a foot shot.
No,
want-
they
want
like.
the whole person.
Because then they're like,
plus
I
the
don't believe
feet.
it's your foot.
Maybe
They want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's another one that men like is close up of your feet, like trampling little cars
Yes.
or like standing
What,
on
like
crisps.
micro machines. Don't stand on
That's
those.
the like giantess stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So-
really.
If you
really
like, I mean, you can probably explain it more than me, but it's like a close up of your feet, like standing on like tiny little villages or cars, like you're a
they-
giant.
So that it's like a giant fetish.
Yeah.
They like they're a giant woman. I don't know if you've seen. I've seen it online, so I don't watch it. But Euphoria recently, the
Yes.
show, it's really come up because character in it does a scene where she's doing OnlyFans. Not putting a good name out for it, I don't think. Some of
Oh,
the
is
stuff
she not?
she's
I haven't
doing.
seen this. This
We're
is a
going to
Sydney
talk about this
Sweeney,
later as
isn't
well, I
it?
think. Yeah.
Okay, but she's done there's a bit in it where she's doing like a giantess type scene, and it's like going around and stuff, and people are sharing it saying like this has been a thing for years. Like it's it's kind of niche, but it is very popular as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think once people learn it,
Yeah.
but yeah, the giant like Amazon woman type thing.
I think if it makes money though, like you have to go with it. If you're like an OnlyFans
I
creator,
think anything can make money.
yeah, because if you don't do it, then you're not open to make the money. You've got to make the money.
Some men like you walking in jelly as well, where it oozes through your
the
toes.
gunge stuff.
Gunge
I did some of that
fetish.
recently as well.
Did you?
I don't
See, I
like
get
it.
asked that a lot. But where do you do that?
I've got a friend who she actually really likes it. She's just started a new Instagram for her. It's called the Wet and Messy Wham stuff.
Yeah.
And you can buy the packs and you mix it yourself.
Yeah,
So
but
you
where
get,
are we
like, a
doing
big
it? Like
bucket
in the
and-
bath?
Do you do it in a rubber
it's-
dinghy? Or,
I don't enjoy. Yeah, people do it in like.
I
a
was thinking like a
paddling
rubber
pool,
dinghy, like in the garden, like
Oh,
a
my neighbours
a
would
kids
think.
paddling pool.
on the
Yeah.
on the lake.
Imagine what the neighbours would think on their ring cameras. What is she doing now?
We've done it in like hotels and stuff, and I always feel so bad because it's like it does wash off, like it's kid safe stuff. So it's because it's supposed to be like slime.
Can you imagine being the maid though, going, "What is going on in
Why
here?"
is there purple on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's I don't enjoy it personally, but I'll do it for the money.
Maybe
Is it edible
forget.
jelly?
a paddling pool.
No, I wouldn't eat it.
No, I'm not thinking about eating
No,
it.
I'm thinking about where I can film some wham content.
Would you? Yeah. Would you do that on yours?
I've been asked a lot to do like the gunging stuff, and
Yeah.
it stemmed from when I was in Big Brother. They gunged me, and then
Yeah.
that picture's like gone wild
it.
because
Yeah.
I had a little skinny vet, and they're like, "Please, can you get gunged again?"
That was like a thing though, weren't it? Back in the day, like
Yeah.
on kids shows, getting
Yeah.
gunged.
I've
The
never
Simons.
been against it, but it's the mess that
a lot of
puts me
effort.
off.
It's the cleanup, isn't
The
it?
cleanup.
I wouldn't do it personally if I didn't have a friend who is like when I did it. The times I've only done it twice properly.
Yeah.
And both times it was for a custom with a friend who set it all up. For
And was
me.
it round hers?
Both? Yeah, one at her house and one in a hotel.
That's
like,
but yeah, never round
yeah.
yours. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Round your house.
I've got the perfect shower for it too. It's like if you're like a big walk-in shower or like
Yeah.
a wet room kind of thing. I think that's the best way.
And what
to
would you
it,
do? Like
but
just put like I'm asking for tips now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Would you just pour it over yourself or like?
They so you have like a big bucket and like it's like a big gallon bucket and then you like pour it over yourself over each other.
Oh
and
my God, you know what you should do? You should do what they do at the spa because it's been a thing for ages. You know, when you're cold, there's a bucket and a chain. So you yank the chain and the bucket
Yeah.
comes down. There you go. I'll get
Like the
50% the next
dunk
way.
I can't
thing,
even
like-
fathom why that is attractive.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know actually. Why would it be?
Oh
You're not even
God.
naked half the time for that kind of
No.
thing. Like they don't even.
But doing a full face of makeup to then be gunged,
my
it just seems
lashes
upsetting.
going away.
Yeah.
Like it's all
And the faces you must make aren't like, erotic
not.
ones. It's like,
I
like,
watch back edit back the videos and I'm like, oh God, like I can't find one good screenshot for a thumbnail. Like,
How much
it's
would
the
you like
worst.
charge for something like that?
I think at the moment it's kind of just for a custom for it. The equipment doesn't actually cost that much to do
Yeah.
it. But
No.
obviously you want to have a good space. Like I said, if you have to buy a paddling pool, if you have to find a wet room, like,
Yeah.
So say if they want like a 10-minute video for it, just me, I would probably charge something like 200.
Oh, please.
oh God, I thought you should put it up.
Because it's a lot of effort.
10
like,
minutes. I
compared
thought you
to
were going to
other
say
stuff.
like $1,000 or something.
No,
this guy.
I've been told I'm a bit generous with my prices.
I was like £200 for 10 minutes. That's
Yeah,
like,
depends if I'm not naked. I think if I was like any kind of naked.
okay.
Then
Then it goes up.
thousands.
Sorry, I thought it was
Yeah.
like full
Yeah.
nude jelly everywhere kind of
No,
thing.
no, jelly, no.
Do you do full nude at Babestation?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah. I
How-
only learned like recently that some girls don't, and I was like, oh,
You're like,
I
too
was-
late.
I've already been doing it all.
I've
this whole
slid
time.
down the slope.
Yeah.
What did you do before Babestation?
Not much. I started when I just turned 19 when I started Babestation.
Fresh.
Yeah, and obviously I was doing like OnlyFans before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I'd kind of dabbled in some other areas before that. And then, yeah, I did my only proper jobs I had were I did work experience when I was in college at a cattery, which was
Nice.
lovely. Would absolutely do that again. It was just some old lady's house, and she had like a little boarding hotel for the cats and
Wow.
I
like,
love
go
that.
around look after.
That's my dream.
That was
How
great.
many cats were there? Because that sounds a bit.
There was like 50 chalets, and
Oh,
like
I'd
go
love
around.
that.
It was you know
That'd be too dusty for me.
You don't like cats.
No, I don't mind cats. I just find really dusty, and because they go out and they get bits.
It's not dusty.
They are. I got really sensitive nose. If I get too close to a cat, I'm sneezing. And if like 50 cats,
You're just
it's-
allergic, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think cats
Yeah.
are dusty.
Mate,
I don't
think it's
know what- I don't know what
dusty.
cats
No,
do
they are.
now.
The
Never
cats
heard
I've
any-
met, I'm telling you, they're dust.
Dusty ass
It's dusty.
cats. And then I worked at a care home, but just on the reception for a little bit for, again, 3 months.
Yeah.
Not long. It was an apprenticeship. And then I think I've never I don't do well. Like, I'll respect authority, but I'm
Yeah.
not good. Like, if I get yelled at once, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk to
Your
me
own
like that.
boss.
yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
I'm very glad that I'm okay with doing the kind of work I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm very like, I'll always have a backup. Like, I'll just
Yeah.
go further down the deep end if I ever need to. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not working for someone else in that way. Like,
And you say you've got a boyfriend?
yes.
Parents and boyfriend okay with it?
Yeah, my parents are, they're fine. I think they had the same thing of not thrilled, but as long as I'm happy and
Yeah.
safe,
Yeah.
like I was very grateful that they were chill.
Yeah.
Boyfriend's fine with it. I've had exes that weren't okay with it, obviously. But yeah, current one's very, very open-minded.
How did you tell him? Like, was it because at the start, I'm guessing or assuming that you don't tell him straight away and then you like jab it in there, or did you
Maybe
just,
he already knew?
or did you just straight up?
Well, I always have the running joke that maybe you're a fan first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was. We met on some like kinky hookup app, like, and it was
Oh, he
supposed
was
to-
definitely a subscriber to that kinky hookup
He's
app.
very considering like he had like a very like clean like uni relationship beforehand. Like,
Yeah.
considering he doesn't have any friends who are, sex workers or alternative in the slightest.
Yeah.
He's very open-minded with it all, and he's always been really chill
you
with
film
it
together?
from the get-go. Yes.
I like him already. He's smart. He's taking a percentage.
He's very.
Oh, yeah.
He's happy to be
He's
involved.
reaping the
like-
benefits.
So you told him from day dot.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
We were supposed to just like he came down to where I live. He like traveled like a good hour or something to just hang out, have some drinks, hook up, and then it was one of those where we just ended up meeting up more.
Shall we
often
film it?
and-
Yeah. Shall we
Yeah.
make some more money?
Mm.
He was
Make
he's-
our love pay.
he's good.
I
It's
like
not
that.
his primary thing. Like he's got a good job on his own and stuff. So
Yeah.
I try and keep it somewhat
Yeah.
censored so that he doesn't get in any
So
trouble.
do you?
but
When you film with him, do you do it so his face is cut out?
I
and
tried
stuff?
to, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
There's
the
some where I've
prop.
slipped up, but we do a lot of like webcam with other people, like and stuff from home.
you?
Yeah, and because that's easier as well.
What,
Just
so
hope that they're
people
not
watch
recording.
you?
Yes.
Watch you two, like, have sex?
Yeah.
And then they do it while watching.
Yeah.
They have. Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's normally like a
So
one.
it's like a virtual orgy?
So it's like a foursome, but like in different areas.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That sounds really romantic.
It's fun.
The things you can do.
Well, it could
But
be.
I didn't even think that, but yeah, I guess.
I think filming on camera is like when we first started, it was like it's hot like to
Yeah.
film it, and
Yeah.
then, like, we both got the video, and it's like cute. And then now it's kind of become it's still fun and it's still hot, but now it's like, well, now I need to get the cameras right, like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
angles
God.
good,
All the
trying to keep
admin.
his face out of it, gotta edit shit, like it kind of.
You need to get him like one of those cat
Masks.
masks.
I've made him wear like
Have you?
the like balaclavas before, yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gets a bit
I like
overheated
that.
in it. It's not very fun for him, I think.
Oh yeah,
Gets a
God,
bit
he's like
distracting.
it's a bit itchy because then you don't want it to then affect his performance. Because I'm
Yes.
thinking about the
Yeah.
mask and not my
Yeah,
diss.
yeah. And if you're filming for like a long time as well, like it's hard, that's hard work for him.
Why?
Like,
How long do we film? Like, when you're in a show, do you mean?
filming normally it's fine, but like there's a guy that we can with sometimes, and he's like, oh, can I like watch you guys? Can I pay for an hour? That's
An
a long
hour?
time to go. Like
Do you have like a lunch break in between, like a little bit of food, like a
no,
little
I
bit of
try
break?
and like
time for
distract him.
that?
It's a long. Who's wanking for that long?
Who's lasting
Like,
for that long?
That's a long
Jesus
time.
Christ.
Have you got some tips where you can like go, yeah, I'll charge you for the hour, but are you smart and going, right, a little bit of like chat first to like kill the time?
Oh yeah. We'll
Yeah.
try and build up, slow reveal, like take everything off.
Smart.
like,
And then have you got like
drag
a
out.
clock watching, like, yeah, right, we've just done
Yeah,
25
timer's
minutes.
going like.
Yeah, it's actually only like 5 minutes of sex, but you like dragged out all the other bits.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, you learn pretty quick, don't you? Going, oh god, we've just done it.
That's
We've
it.
still
Well,
got.
physically as well, like when your body just can't do all that. for
Oh,
that
I
long,
couldn't
like,
do that for an
I'm
hour
a
nowadays.
sleepy girl. That's a long time to go.
That's too long.
I'm gonna get sore. Like it's not. I
could
rub it-
because you're playing
I
to
could
the
rub a
camera.
dinghy down there after an hour.
Yeah, it's yeah. Then it just becomes a chore, and he's
Do you
like,
think you could last an hour?
no. It takes unless how much are I getting paid? Everything's got.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. If someone said,
Well, it's easier for a woman to fake it for an hour, I guess, but a man,
Yeah.
I mean,
So the first time we did that, he probably doesn't care about me talking about this. But,
he doesn't mind.
Yeah, it's
We
too late
won't-
now.
what's his- we're not.
He won't care.
We won't say his name.
That's all right. No one needs to know who he is or where he works. But yeah, the first time we did it, I was so nervous because I was like, he's never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done it with a guy before like that. And we did it, and obviously an hour was a long time to go. So he had the thing where he was getting close, and so
Had
he's
to keep
trying to
stopping
hold
yourself.
it, like
Yeah.
trying to make sure he doesn't blow his load too quick, and then
That can be really bad for you as well.
well, yeah, and then
right.
he just
can
It's
it?
toxic. You don't want to
It's
hold
not
that. You
good
don't want
for
to hold
you.
it in.
It's
I
like
thought, isn't that like a thing like edging?
I don't. Is that what it's called?
If you're edging on
I think
purpose,
so.
I guess it's yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I've heard you don't want to do it too much.
I think he was trying not to finish, but he has to keep going. He can't stop. So and then he just went soft and couldn't do it.
Oh,
So we just had
no.
to kind of fake it. And the
Oh,
second the thing hung up, I was so scared that he was going to be really embarrassed and really feeling really
Yeah.
shit about it. But he just found it hilarious.
Something in a softie.
That's funny though, because that's the best way to be, isn't it?
I
Because then
was so scared he was going to feel like a failure, I don't know.
that's really sweet that you're thinking
I
like
was
that.
I don't
because,
care. We
yeah.
still
Yeah.
did the thing, got the money. But he just found it really funny.
That's really endearing because
I
as a
know,
bloke, you would be like, is the girl worried about me? I think, and then that's really I don't know. Hearing you say that sounds like you
she's
really
just a caring
love.
person.
Yeah.
No, I laughed at him for it too.
Not like finger like
The other day we did it, and another weird occurrence. It's only happened once when we were filming a video once. He came, but nothing came out.
Just
Just
air.
an air
So he
pump.
came, just shot blank, So again, we're there, looking at each other, and I'm like, "Did you do it?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then
I
we had
think
to be
so.
like, "Oh my god, look at all this mess!"
Quick,
and
get the
just
cream
pretend.
out.
Yeah.
We've done that. We've had to do it for videos. Get the liquid silk.
Yeah.
Pretend for a second. But again, luckily, he just thought it was funny.
That is funny.
I think that's the
didn't know
best way
that
to
was
be.
possible. How many times did you go for him to puff air?
That's what, yeah. He has no
milked him
balls.
dry.
I
Raisin
know.
balls, there's
He's
nothing
gone.
left.
No.
Yeah. That's
Literally.
funny.
Yeah, it's a good sport.
We have to talk about the rats.
Oh, I love rats.
Because obviously I asked you on the phone as well, didn't I? Do you get the rats involved, but not in a sexual way?
You did
no, I don't
not
mean,
ask
but I
that
didn't mean
question.
put the rat anywhere. I meant just while they're doing it in the background, rats are in the rat run or something.
Why?
In the rap.
Because it's on OnlyFans. There's
You
loads
have
of
got
niche.
some weird
I don't want
suggestions.
to. I think it's. I've even I had a friend recently. I put a video. I had a quick video of one of the rats. I was sat on the sofa and one of them climbed on my feet, and I put on my put a photo of it or a video of it on my X, and I said something like, "Would you suck my toes after my rats have climbed on?" or something like that.
That's funny.
And I was like, "That's funny." Lick the rat piss off my toes.
Oh, that's funny. What
something
piss?
like that.
These jokes. How many rats have you got?
I got 5 at the moment.
5
What are they
rats.
called?
I've always had the stupidest. They're always references something. So currently, I've got Colin, Plague, Horse,
Okay.
Okay.
Judas, and Dolph.
What?
Dolph.
Why is Colin just called Colin? All the others Colin's the.
Well, Colin's a reference. Colin's Colin Robinson from. Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
That's a comedy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Without
Oh my God,
vampires.
yes.
there's
that is
the
so
film's
funny.
great, and have you seen the series?
Yes.
The series is so good. There's Colin Robinson's character in it, and for some reason,
Oh.
there's Colin
What's the
Robinson.
collective noun of rats?
It's
Do you know?
a mischief.
A mischief of rats.
Mischief
there you
of
go.
rats.
I knew you'd know.
Of course I do.
So why rats? How did you gravitate to them?
I've always just loved all animals anyway. And growing up, I had an aunt who also just loved all the animals, and my family was very big on just animals. But and she started getting rats for whatever reason, and
Not just in the house though,
no pet ones.
Pet
But they
yeah.
are they are a whole different species. So they're fancy rats. Is the name of the domestic one. And
Fancy
they're- I know,
rat.
fancy.
You've got
fancy
rats. Excuse me, they're fancy rats.
Fancy
What's
boys.
the difference between a fancy rat and a rat?
I don't know what the technical one, but I would say wild rats they're brown rats. I think is the. I think.
And the fancy
I
ones
could
you
be
get
wrong.
black and white ones. And
You
stuff.
get the different variations of colors, and they're also genetically wild rats are quite hardy with they live in the sewers
Yeah.
and live in people's cupboards and can survive.
I think don't they
Well-
have different fur as well? Whereas
They can have
pet
different fur
rats are
types.
really soft. My mum used to have a rat.
Yeah.
They're so soft.
that was a
and,
pet rat, or was that
meaty.
just a-
Yeah, big boys.
The what?
Was that a pet rat though? Yeah.
A pet rat.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
when people say I had rats, I'm like, I just want to check it's not
No,
living in
yeah,
an
okay.
unsanitary house.
Yeah.
But I actually
need somewhere to
saw a
live.
rat in an old house of mine, and it was huge and it was fluffy. And
They're still, even the wild ones are still cute.
It was like the
I
size of
think
a
they're cute.
bloody
People
rabbit.
are always like
People hate
vermin,
them.
disgusting. I'm like,
I think all the unloved animals, rats, pigeons,
oh, I
that kind
love
of
a
thing.
pigeon.
Well, pigeons are they say are rats of the sky.
Yeah, pigeons were domesticated. We fully domesticated them. They were always a pride thing for the royals to
Yeah.
have pet pigeons, and then now they're just on the street and people tell
They-
feel
with
horrible for
legs
them.
missing, it's well
Before
known.
texting, they used to send pigeons, didn't they? Real little
Messengers.
messages.
They was the war heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now,
now
They've been
look,
awarded.
Like
They
people-
get spat at in the street.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so sad. But yeah, the rats, I say wild rats are so hardy, like whereas pet rats, they get sick so easy. Like they don't live long and they get ill from everything.
They get really fat as well, don't they?
They get my Colin right now, he's about 800 grams. He's a big boy.
That's a fatty.
He's a beast. It's great.
When you're like playing, what do you do with Colin? Do you just hold him in? Do you just like stroke him?
Sit and stroke him.
That looks like you're scrolling on your phone.
Yeah, because I was just trying to figure out what like.
Well, they're quite cuddly rats, aren't
Yeah,
they? Some like
them
get
at
in your
them.
neck and.
Do you like the tail? Is the tail like the thing you like to touch?
It's like velvet. So if you,
Because
I love to touch them.
Yeah, because it's like the tail has got no hair on it, right? So
It's like wiry.
It's wormy.
So it's like a pipe cleaner, but you go one way is smooth and one way is spiky. It's
now
that
I
kind
want
of
to
thing.
touch a rat tail.
No, I said to them, would you have? I said to them,
I don't know if they would have made the 3 hour
Would
journey.
it? And would it have
in a little
stayed still?
basket, I would have loved to have a few rats.
Feed it a little bit of cheese.
They'd love.
No rat traps.
They love
honest.
the cheese.
Yeah.
They will eat anything. These guys, like it's. I've had in total over the years, I've had 18, but that's rookie numbers for a lot of
Just
rat
like the
owners.
Pied Piper.
I love.
Is it called rattery then? If you have like,
Yeah.
because you know you said like cattery.
Yeah, it'd be a
I'm just guessing.
rattery. Yeah,
That's quite good, actually.
Oh no, thanks.
I'd like to have a rattery. Like I said, my long term goal is I'd love to have like an animal like boarding place or like rescues and rehab
like a little
and
sanctuary.
a
Yeah.
little like retirement home. Like,
A rat.
that's what I want.
I love that. You sound like a rat then.
I love shit like that. I really wanted like to collect disabled animals.
Yeah.
All the ones that like all the dogs that have wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Love the unloved.
Yeah.
It's that. I love anything old, anything disabled, like my favourites.
She likes old and disabled
I
men.
love that. Yeah.
They love
That's
me.
so cool that it started from your. Did you say your aunt?
Yeah, so she had, I think because a lot of the time if you get them from a pet shop, which you shouldn't do because they come from like rodent mills.
Okay.
So it's like a puppy farm, but for the animals that they sell at pet shops.
Yeah.
So you should never get them from pet shops, only breeders. But they also half the time pet shops don't know if it's a boy or a girl, which is crazy because the boys have massive balls.
I was going to say,
Like,
the
you
boys
can
have
see it.
ball
Yeah,
sacks.
you can really see it on the boys, but somehow they still mix them up. So I think she had a mix up and ended up having babies and couldn't get rid of them. Which
I've never seen a baby rat.
they're so cute.
Are they?
They're like little jelly beans, and then they're just. So we got new ones recently, well, a couple of months ago now, but one of them is still tiny. Like they're so fast when they're babies. Like they're so playful and like just chatting about, and you forget like because when they're big boys, they
We
just
need Zeena to get a rattery.
Yeah, I don't know if they are. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever seen a baby rat, but I don't know if I'd say cute. We're like we're having fun trying to chase them.
Yeah.
it's overwhelming. Like I always got boys because I was told the boys are lazier than the girls. The girls stay quite playful.
Yeah.
I don't know what your
Like
mum had,
we all
like-
do.
Yeah, I like give me my lazy boys. Like we just sit around and watch TV together. It's great.
Would you ever, because you've done pet rats, would you ever just go, I really want a wild rat? Would you get a wild rat and like try and tame it?
I think I've seen like people online where they have like they found some babies like in their garden or
Surely
something.
you can't
and
tame a wild rat.
I mean,
think
if
you
anyone could,
can.
Zeena.
I think again, it's all like same with any animals, like how their temperament is from like their parents and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
I guess.
you could probably try and raise from young. So, but no, I'd have anything. I'd love to get more animals and like more weird stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but
I really want a
play with them all the
giant
time.
snail.
I nearly got some
Oh, I
recently.
love them.
They're
really cool.
Giant African snails.
They don't move much.
I met
do
one
they?
once called Gary, and he was fabulous. And he was
Gary.
like sliming up my arm,
so cool.
and I loved it.
I've got a friend who had loads, and she got them from her neighbour because they breed loads. They're one of those that like they just because they're hermaphrodites, so they just breed loads. And you have to freeze the eggs because otherwise you just have too many snails. But she was going to give me her neighbour's ones who were the parents,
Yeah.
but then she got them and they died. They were just
Oh.
a shell. Yeah,
That's a
so
shame.
You don't just want to shell. Just-
I'd like it to. I'd like a little bit of slime there.
Have you,
Oh,
have you ever seen them eat?
I can't remember. No.
No.
You
They're,
can
Why,
they're
they're good?
very good. Oh,
so
I
cute.
love watching them eat. They've
Yeah,
got
but
little
it's-
mouths,
Is it
obviously.
slow? I bet it's a slow digestion.
No,
isn't
well,
it?
they just like chomp on leaves.
No, I don't watch snails eat.
Oh, that's a shame.
Change your life.
I'll make sure I do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
I'll send you a video link.
I've
later.
got the other thing that we've had because it's not as much time as us. We want to start taking like insects and stuff like that and invertebrates, but we've had mantises.
Have
So
you?
we've got a mantis at the moment, and she's cool. They don't do anything.
What about spiders?
I'm open to it. My partner wants a spider really bad,
Oh.
but that's the one that I'm a bit like I'm not sure. I'd like to do other things first.
Yeah.
We'll do like cockroaches, snails, millipedes.
I've got a bit of an
but
issue with,
not-
I'm like terrified of spiders, but there's some this is the weird shit that I watch on thing. Have you seen the tiny little jumping spiders? Oh,
They are
yes. You
cute.
can get them as pets. And I watched a story, an Instagram of one, like her whole life, and she died, and I was so upset.
Oh,
They
they're
like
real
sit
cute.
and like it would just sit there and like
Yeah.
watch you.
I don't know.
They're
It's
very
the,
cute.
it's the one that flicks the hairs on you, the tarantulas, that then it make you itch.
Oh no, these
Yeah.
are
Like-
literally
Anything
teeny
that's going to
tinies.
bite, like I'm not
Yeah,
about
Yeah.
that. Anything's going to
Rats
sting or
bite.
bite.
I'm sure.
And it fucking hurts
Yeah, I
when
was
they
going
do.
to say.
God, yeah. I've seen
only
their
had-
ratty teeth. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, chomp. I've only had 2 biters. One of them was good, and then he just kind of got turned to a grumpy old man.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a rescue from a pet shop, but he was a rescue. And
With
I didn't
issues.
I didn't want to leave him there on his own. I don't know what he'd been through. I won't hold it against him, but he was a bastard.
Oh.
But,
He
yeah.
got issues.
He,
I love-
he'd been through it.
Yeah.
that's 2 rat bites then. That's not too bad, is it?
Oh, it was more than twice, but 2 biters
Oh,
out
right,
of the
okay.
group. But yeah, it's. But I'll do it. I'll handle it.
Right, that's enough rat chat. Let's get on to the questions. So we've had some fans email in and ask you lots of questions. So this is Anthony Marsden, 19870. Who is your favourite actor or actress? Very random off topic from rats, but
Ooh,
there you
that's
go.
You know, when someone asks you your favourite of anything, and it's really hard.
Yeah, you just have no recollection of anything that's ever existed before.
Yeah. Love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's funny. He's really smart as well.
He is
Yeah.
genius. He's so great.
I like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's really good.
Yeah,
I think he's...
you're too old for him.
Oh, yeah. No, oh, no, that's true, yeah. God, yeah, he doesn't like him
No.
too old at all, does he? What about a woman? What actress do you like?
Off the top of my head, for some reason, the first thing came to mind when you said favourites was love the show Always Sunny on Philadelphia. That's like one of my favourites of all time. So maybe Caitlin Olsen from that. She's
Okay.
great.
Yeah, she's very
brilliant.
good. She actually goes out with a guy in it, didn't she?
Her and Rob McElhenney.
Yes.
Yeah. I was trying to think of his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard name.
Charlie
Oh,
Day. Like
Charlie
Danny
Day,
DeVito.
he's funny.
Everyone loves Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. He's
Everyone loves her.
He's
What
so
a
underrated,
legend.
I think.
What a legend.
Okay, this one's quite a long one, but it says, is there anything that shocked you about this industry that you thought wouldn't shock you? It can be one thing or multiple things. Love, shout out models. You know who I am. Wink.
Oh yeah, I do know.
Who's shout out models?
He posts all the girlies on Instagram. He's a big fan. He's very nice to us and reposts us and gives us a lot of love. He's a nice guy. I think just like I said earlier, the thing of like, I didn't expect people to be like horrible and like nasty, but
Yeah.
but meeting so many girls that I've, you know, always got that initial thing of like, they're going to think that I shouldn't be here and think
Yeah.
that I'm like not worth it or they're just going to look down on me. And I've like never had that really. Like every model like on a photo shoot
Yeah.
at the studio, on collabs and stuff, everyone's always been so nice, and everyone's also very open about how they're also quite insecure.
Yeah.
I know.
Which is
Well, that's what
nice,
people don't
like-
expect. I think
Yeah.
because girls can be quite bitchy, and I think when you're put into a group of girls, you automatically think you're going to be the last left one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the same when I met all the girls, and they were so nice, and everyone's got their own insecurities, and you
Yeah.
just when you see them like on pictures, you think, God, they must be so confident. In actual fact, they're not.
And everyone's
No.
like, everyone's
Yeah.
a bit weird and insecure.
Everyone's
and
a
it's
bit
very
weird.
nice. Like, as girls here, and I'm like, oh my God, like you are in, like you look just like your photos.
Yeah.
You're saying like, and then you hear them talk, and it's like, are you insane that you're just saying this about yourself?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. But it's very reassuring. The only time I've had like bad people, or like girls I've met that haven't been so nice is I did a whole 2 shifts at a strip club. That was my dabbling in that area, and it was not for me.
Was it?
That was enough.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. I think maybe if I went to a different, because I've met other girls who work at clubs who were lovely, but the one that I worked at, I really worked up everything in myself to go over and say hello and be like,
Yeah.
hey, it's my first night. Like,
And were
just
they
wanted, to,
like,
just wanted to introduce myself. Yeah, fully like looked up and down.
Really?
I guess they're quite
Ignore.
jealous as
Must
well.
be jealousy.
Because it is a
So
bit like
weird.
you're stealing someone if they're
It's the
thinking,
competitiveness.
yeah,
of the
someone
night,
who's come in,
yeah.
what if they're really good and they're taking all the money? I'm
But
not
it's
getting
funny
money.
because it's like these are like this group was, you know, like very like classic glamour, like blonde hair, tanned, like very like girl next door, like
Not your target
not
audience,
Me.
Yeah.
Like
So
I'm
you're
not
not-
stealing your clients.
No.
I'm completely different from
Yeah.
you. Like I've never, and they all look the same. If anything, you should be mad at each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's really
yeah,
weird.
it's true.
Yeah, no, I get that you're in your own
You've
world.
got
So
a niche. with your tattoos.
Yeah.
and
What do
It's
they
nice
mean?
to
What do they all mean different things
got
or?
lots
A
of
lot of
tattoos.
it's just-
Is that a prawn I can see?
There's a prawn.
Oh yeah, that
There's
is
a mantis.
Oh, is there another prawn on the other side as well?
Where?
A tempura prawn.
No.
No, what's that
don't
one?
know
Is that a
what's that
scorpion? Is that a T-Rex?
That's an anteater skeleton.
That's an anteater.
I
I
should
like
do.
anteaters. They're pretty cool. There's a frog with a bra on it.
Oh,
Nice.
is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that not a tempura prawn next to the frog?
Turn your arm around.
No, it's a ammonite.
Oh, a
One
fossil.
of those little fossil things.
gonna
Yeah.
sneeze again.
Obviously, yeah. No, it's a lot of random
I thought
shit.
it was a
A lot
piece of sushi.
a lot of
Yeah.
animals. Yeah, a lot of animals. The only ones that mean anything. There's some like film like that's from The Dark Crystal. I don't know if
Oh
you ever
my
watched
god,
that.
you love the Dark Crystal
Love-
and
I love Jeanette's
Labyrinth.
and
That was
stuff.
like that.
I've
that
got
kind of.
I've got the worm from Labyrinth.
Oh, come inside and have a cup of tea.
I love.
You remind me of the babe.
Yeah,
The Baby of the Power.
that's one of my
What
favorite
power?
films.
I love that. Was yeah. If anything, David
finished it
Bowie's
off.
trousers weren't tight enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a Brit. Oh no way.
Yeah, so a lot of movie references. I've got most of my rats tattooed on me. I need to keep
Have you?
going. Yeah, they're all up here. I can't.
Oh.
I've got my first two. Got a big old one. Can't really show. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
I love that.
And there's a passage as well. You got writing. Was that?
that's another film thing. That's from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So it's like the last line of
I
it.
love the heart
Um,
on your shoulder.
it's a lot of random shit. It's like I feel like I've talked to other people who have a lot of tattoos. People just see tattoos,
Yeah.
so it's not until you look close.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I like it when a tattoo has a story though, because it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and that's why I like passages and like objects. And
I like
stuff.
it when they're random and people don't just go into a shop and go, I want that one.
Yeah,
please."
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I try to not do like not that there's anything wrong with it, but I
No,
try
but it's
not
nice to
do
have
as much
something a
flash.
bit
I've always got
obscure,
a list of like
instead of a
Yeah.
dolphin jumping around your belly button.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone who's got a
Yeah.
dolphin jumping around their belly
Well,
button.
there was like a trend of Celtic tattoos,
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
it? My friend got it, and then he was like, "Oh, what's it mean?" He was like, "It's just a pattern."
Yeah.
it just got to mean something. Like I hate to admit like I can be judgy with tattoos because I get people obviously on here and they're like, oh, I've got tattoos too, you'd love me. And then I see they like go cam to cam or I see them on Instagram
Yeah.
and I see and I'm like, no, I actually would like you more if you didn't have any tattoos.
Yeah, no offense, your tattoos are
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
we don't
it's
have
not
any
for
common
me.
ground there.
Do you have tattoos?
Why'd you say tattoo like that?
Sometimes it's easier to say.
Tattoo.
Sometimes I bougie up words. Tattoos. They should be called tattoos.
Tattoos. I've got 3 butterflies on the back of my arm. I know,
Yeah.
very
Cute.
Hurts.
tramp stampy. But they're the fine line ones for me, my husband, and George.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
And then I've got his date of birth here in case
That's
I
cool.
forget.
I like. That's really like
cute.
dainty as well. I quite like
Yeah.
the thin ones.
Some taste.
I like the dainty red
yeah.
ones.
I've got some little hearts around some of my rat ones. That's the only red, like the only
Oh, what in
colour.
colour? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I
Red
don't know.
seems to be in at the minute.
Yeah, but then you don't want what's in because you want a tattoo that's
I
timeless.
was told that red ink, like there was an artist, he was quite an old school artist, but a lot of my stuff's from him. And he told me that like red inks, like there's studies that it's linked. This could absolutely not be true. Like,
No.
but he told me this, probably some Facebook thing he saw, that it's linked to like, they want to ban red ink in some places,
Really?
some countries,
Why?
because it can be something about the pigments and where the pigments are from can link to cancer.
Right.
I don't know how true
Don't
that
panic
is.
though. Don't panic if you've got red
It's
tattoos.
not-
This is a rumor I heard. Like,
Wow.
All of our viewers
Okay.
literally have like red
I
hearts
will-
tattoos. Yeah.
I'll avoid
everyone's
that
freaking.
then.
It's something I heard once. That's not the reason I don't have more, but he wouldn't do it because of that, which is really
Right.
weird.
Me and my husband had matching tattoos. When we
That's
first
cute.
got together, I can't remember where it was.
It's gone.
But I got
my
mine
God.
removed. He's
He's
still
gone.
got his.
Oh, why'd you remove it?
Because I just thought it looked a bit shit.
Was he offended by that?
I think he was like, when are you
Did he
going to get
keep
it
his?
replaced? Because his was really neat, but mine wasn't as neat as his. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to get rid of it. Can you see? Like, it's nearly gone.
Yeah,
Can't see
vaguely.
them.
It just looks. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Did
then
it
I
hurt
just-
the laser?
The laser hurts more than the tattoo. Have
I've
you ever
heard
had?
that.
Oh God,
I've
awful!
heard.
Like it literally blisters your skin. Heal, blisters,
Yeah.
heal.
How many sessions did you have to have?
6.
That's so much.
Yeah.
Is it
Like,
more money than the tattoo?
Oh yeah, it's like £100 a session. I know.
It's a cautionary tale.
Just get a tattoo over it, no? Like the
Yeah,
fixer.
cover
Oh
up
yeah,
and
but then
stuff.
I'd make a right mess.
have to do
I
too
also had an
much.
R there. You can't see that.
No, they've done a good job. You've got
Yeah.
a good laser technician.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have any more tats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's not done
So
yet.
obviously, I've
You
got
know-
plenty of skin left.
Yeah.
I've got my ideas. I say I want to get more of my rats, some more weird animals. I'd like to do like more flowers and stuff in between gaps. And
Yeah, and
Fill
like
each other.
like join them up and stuff.
Have you got
Yeah.
them like on your back or anything?
I've got talking about cliche ones. I got a dragon on my back, but it's like a skeleton of a dragon.
Oh,
So it's a bit
different.
different.
Nice.
That's good though. That's our bit of a theme because you've got the anteater
Got some skeletons.
Yeah.
Some mystical creatures.
You like the
and,
graveyard feel?
I like some. Yeah, got a few bones on me.
A few
Got some
bones
teeth.
knocking about.
That's what they are.
And that's another moose or something.
Oh, it is very graveyard. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't actually think about that. I've got little teeth on that arm, apparently, or bones on that arm.
What do the teeth mean?
Yeah.
That was just around. I got that one, and the words in one go.
Just in one hit.
Because I was going to get something else, and I can't remember why. I think I didn't have enough time that day, and he was
So you
like, "I'll
opted
do
for the
these
teeth.
3 instead."
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Didn't have a tough time. I'll have to come back.
Yeah, come back another day.
Right. Next question. Jack D _40. Favourite moment on Babestation, and do you have any favourite customers? He's probably one of them, hopefully.
Yeah, he's hoping for you to say that.
I'm awful. Okay, I have the worst memory. I'll say that first. Like I recognize the names when they come up.
Yeah.
I don't.
And the requests.
I feel like I'm not allowed to say favorites because I'll someone's going to be offended. Like,
Yeah.
but
She'll scupper
the
a
ones
customer
that
base,
call
does
me every time I'm in, at least, because I come up for 3 nights at a time usually, and the
And
ones
do
that
you
call
get
me,
like regulars that ring in?
yeah, I don't expect every night, but the ones that call me on the regular every time I'm up, or at least pop in to say hi.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites. There is one that I've been talking to for a while, on Babestation and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And I've even actually got his phone number now because I trust him that much.
Wow.
And I do custom videos for him often. He's probably
Everyone's
my
going to be jealous
favourite.
about that, you know?
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. Like he's really one that
Oh.
I trust him enough.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not going to be weird. with
Yeah.
the number. He texts me every now and then saying what gigs he's been to, what he's been up to, and
Bless him.
yeah. So for not wanting to piss anyone off, I'll say he's my favourite.
And then the other one's favourite moment.
I can think of memorable moments. I don't know about favourite moment on cams. That's a tough one. Just when it's a good night.
Yeah.
When it's
When she's
consistent
earned the
and busy.
money.
Yeah, just when people are coming in and
Do you
buzzing
prefer
and
doing it
tipping.
at the studios or at home?
I don't think I've ever successfully done it from home.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I've set it up and then got frustrated with the lighting and whatever, and then given
It's
up.
hard to get motivated, isn't it? At least it's all set up here.
That's why I like to come
Yeah.
here. It's so much easier to just get on with it. But yeah, I've had Halloween night was good, but that wasn't really to do with cams. That was just because everyone was dressed up and it was a fun night.
Yeah, and it's more social here as well. Like you
It's
see
nice.
girls as you
It's
come
so
off the
nice
breaks.
to see the girls. Again, I didn't think I'd make that kind of friendship
Yeah.
with anybody here.
Don't you
but
hear
everyone's so
because I've been
nice.
here a few times, getting ready, and I can just hear the girls
On
screaming.
cams. Yeah.
Can the customers not hear that?
Sometimes they're like, "Who's having a good time
Yeah,
in the room next
someone's
to
having
you?"
a bash in the
Yeah,
background.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, where's my good time, guys?"
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you have, I don't know if it's something that all the girls do, but don't you have a love egg that you can put in?
Yeah,
And the
Lush
viewers can
toys and
control it.
stuff.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to, don't they? There's 3 different stages, like a small buzz, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So how much they tip goes towards how big the buzz is.
Do you actually turn it
and-
on? I mean, you obviously have to say you do, but do you?
Yeah, you connect it to your phone,
Yeah.
and you can connect more than one toy. So I've got
Yeah, you can have one
the
in
one
the...
that goes in.
Yeah.
There's a butt one. I don't have that at the moment.
Like a wee vibe kind of thing.
It's like it's like an egg with a little tail, so they get the little pink tail hanging out.
They love that, yeah.
Yeah, so
And you can just.
And I think you get paid
so
every
fun.
buzz, don't you, or something like...
yeah,
you?
they
Yeah.
they tip to buzz, and then the higher it is.
Yeah,
and
you want the
then
high one.
A lot of the time, a lot of the girls, including me, will put a buzz for buzz, so they buzz, and then the producers also buzz you, so there's a lot of buzzing going on.
Oh, wow. Sounds quite
But
fun.
yeah,
What's a good night for you then? Is it genuinely just about the money, or is it money's not too bad, but I've actually enjoyed myself tonight, as in just doing what you're doing?
I think sometimes even if you don't get to that, but I feel like a lot of the girls would agree. It's when you get to that point where if it's a slow night and you're
Yeah.
just sat there and there's
Yeah.
people in your room but no one's talking
Which is
and you're just staring at the wall come on guys, please talk to
Anybody?
me.
Yeah.
That's when it gets very
Yeah.
it's almost not like soul crushing, not to be dramatic. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a bit is there something wrong with me? Why is no one talking? Especially
Yeah.
when you can hear someone else having a good time.
You're
Yeah,
"Bust
I
me,
bet.
bust
What
me."
about me?
Yeah.
That's when it gets a
yeah.
bit competitive and you're like,
Mm.
right,
Yeah.
I want to do that. I'm going to outscream this
Yeah.
one next to me.
And you don't want to I say, and we'll come out and be like, "Oh, girls, how's it been for you?"
Yeah.
And normally everyone's like, "Shit,"
Yeah.
but just to be nice about it. But then sometimes someone's been like, "Oh, it's been nice for me," and we're like, "Good for you!"
Yeah.
happy for
Show off.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you chuck
me your
some my
tips,
way?
yeah. Tell me. Some of the girls will share what they've been doing.
Do
and
they?
The producers are good at telling us what tip goals are good
Yeah.
to have, and I think everyone is really supportive and just very
I love
encouraging
that.
of each other.
It's not like a competition for everybody.
Which is and like you said, it's motivating when
Yeah.
you're in here and you've got
Yeah.
that, you're in the right atmosphere for it. yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. When will we see you again with Borderland Bound?
Oh.
So I know, but there's a game called Borderlands, but I'm guessing it's nothing to do with that.
It's so when the studio that I started at in the south was when that shut up. I got recruited by another girl here to start with Borderland Bound, which it's like a production for bondage.
That's what you
we did.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a guess.
We did have a guess at that.
Yeah.
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 And they were, they weren't the only ones to do it, but they were one of the, like, probably still are one of the big ones to do it. And it was all very like tongue in cheek, like you get tied up and you wriggle around and like, it's very like, it's quite cheesy. Like but they like tie you properly.
I've got so much to research when I get home. I'm
The
going to be
bondage
like,
stuff is huge.
Is
Like,
it?
I get a lot of people. I get so many bondage requests even now, but obviously I can't do it on my own.
No.
And they want you to get the ties right. And there's other companies or like
they
other
love,
girls
like,
I've
how
filmed
to-
with.
they
If you
need
do the
it
wrong knot, they're like,
specific.
I'm not paying for this.
Yeah, that's
I
not
want the
tight
like
enough,
triple
like-
edge sailor's
They
knot.
want to see like the dents in the skin, like they want to see it like
Ow.
hardcore.
Like-
Like it's all like like tied up gags and
It's very specific.
it's
I
slowly
mean, what's
got
the
more
mental
extreme.
I couldn't do that
thought
because
process
That
behind
one's a
that?
bit scary because it's
Yeah.
like, but I get a lot of. I always thought it's like they want us the like damsel in distress. They want the girl tied up.
right.
I can't help but think it's a bit darker than that.
This is the fib, and I've had friends try and justify it to me in like, well, they're watching it, so they're not going to do it. They're like,
Okay.
Or they're getting
or
ideas.
are you enabling it?
Yeah.
Or you're
That's
doing
the
a
controversy
tutorial.
there. Yeah.
This is how
They
you
want
get
to
a knot.
recreate it. There's some because you get some requests for it. They're so specific. There was one with Borderlands. I haven't shot with them for a while just because I think they get like they like to have new girls and change it up. I just haven't shot with them for ages.
Yeah.
But there was one where it was like I had to dress in like a full tracksuit and pretend to steal a parcel off of the porch. And then the porch pirate gets captured and tied up and punished.
Like stealing like a
and that
thousand.
felt like personal. Like whoever wrote in asking for that, someone
They're
stole their parcel
fantasising
when they were
about
thinking
that,
about it.
I should say that one was
Oh,
from
wow.
John Cena Rockbrock.
Great name.
So he gets a shout
for
out.
him.
Read name as well.
But
There you
yeah,
go.
I love the bondage stuff, but it's hard on your body, like especially the more extreme they want you to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling with it these days a bit, unfortunately. Like even with the big gags and stuff, like my jaw is fucked, like everything.
Yeah.
It's taken its toll. So I like doing it, and I know I have a lot of bondage fans, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do so much right now.
It's got to be
Which is
comfortable.
annoying.
I if they got ropes out, I'd be like, I want silk. Like something's.
Oh,
People
like
you
silk
too
wouldn't stand a
sometimes.
chance.
yeah. If they said no, it's rope, I'd be like, no, rope burn.
It's rope, it's zip
Can I have a
ties, it's
small
tape.
ball, please?
Yeah, I'm not putting that in my mouth. That's gonna hurt my jaw.
Yeah, that's me now.
Literally.
like, I can't
would
do
be
it
no good at
anymore.
that stuff. My pain threshold would just be like, no, it's not for me.
It's just how long it is. It's
Yeah.
like on those, like with Borderland and stuff, on those shoots, like the people who did it, absolutely lovely. Like felt safe
Yeah.
and comfortable the whole time. But it's like as the shoot goes on and you're on the last scene and everyone's
You're a
like
bit like,
no energy, everyone's
please
tied
untie
up.
me now.
And they're like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "Yeah." Like just over
Everyone's
it.
just like hogtied in the back.
yeah, literally.
And you've got a safe word, but you can't say it because you have a ball in your mouth.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'd
Yeah.
like to stop now.
You just
What,
have to
harder?
to use your eyes to try and
Yeah, like-
communicate. Get me out.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, it's fun.
Right, we've got another section, Culture Vultures, where we're going to show some of the things that have been happening online recently and basically talk about them.
This is
So
good.
first up, what have we got?
This one is quite interesting. We're going to have some sound. And you're an animal lover. So this is a
This is right up your street.
This is a
Oh,
horse.
shit, okay.
With trap wind.
Oh. Oh, buddy.
How do you feel about that? I mean, I
How do you
feel great.
feel about that?
I think, look, like, so it's just like pushing the wind,
feel?
get ready. And then look, all of a sudden, go on, boy.
Look. Oh.
She's like a professional. She's really.
Look, she's not even phased
she
by
knows
it.
this is a thing. This must happen often.
I wonder if there's a person off camera, like, standing at the back
I need
end
that.
of that.
I need
like,
that when I've had
"Whoa."
when I've eaten like Italian food.
That needs to be like a text message ringtone, doesn't it? When someone texts you,
Yeah.
like,
Sending it as a voice note. Like,
Oh yes, this one. Have you seen the
Oh.
record, world record for balloon popping?
I thought it was a hungry hippo at first because all I saw was that, but actually it's
it
an
looks
ass.
like it.
I mean, I'm exhausted just watching
Oh.
that.
Oh, that's a talent. Yeah.
And this is real time.
Look at
'Cause
the
it looks
system
sped
that
up,
they've got going
doesn't
on
it?
there.
Balloons is another big thing.
Forget-
People love balloons.
People
No,
do
I don't.
love
You know
balloons.
when you touch
It's the squeaking.
that
No,
and
I can't with that.
polystyrene.
Yeah.
I can't.
That-
Does something
yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
Do you know what does something to me? crayons, the paper on a crayon, and Converse trainers.
Oh.
They're like
Does
the
things to me that,
waxiness,
like, it makes me think that I've got like, oh God, literally look at what it does to my hands.
Yeah. I get
That's
that
me
with
with
Cotton Wool, but
balloons.
not that.
That's me with the balloons. Sometimes when the girls
Yeah.
have a birthday and they have balloons in, I'm like,
Oh God, yeah.
It's the
Can't do
I don't
the
mind the
sounds.
screeching on like
Oh, I
on the
know.
board
Yeah.
or something. I don't mind it, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something about balloons.
yeah.
Right,
What else have we got? Oh, the
Vietnamese Mario Kart. Is that coming up?
let's
Is
see
that one next?
That sounds great.
Basically, they've all got phones on their heads. Those phones are not surviving. Oh,
I would hate that.
oh, she's she's.
Would you
laughing.
guys do
She's-
that?
No way.
No, look, I mean,
He's dead. He just his helmet's come off.
As a child,
He doesn't look young enough.
you wouldn't get away with that.
I
in the
don't even
UK.
do
No,
like
no.
safe go karting. Like I'm not.
No.
brave enough for
Compensation
anything.
nation, we'd never get away with that.
I went go karting in Scotland once. Never again. Those guys are.
I don't even
he's
do
like this.
bumper cars.
I don't
like,
think you can class that as
That's the best
go-karting.
way. He's
That's
out
crazy.
of the. I mean, it's literally. There's no cushioning, is there? Like, imagine the.
They must sign like a waiver at the start.
Oh
or
yeah.
something.
I mean the shock.
I mean, it's quite fun to watch.
Do you know what? It's one of them ones where it is
Are you good at Mario Kart?
fun to watch. Oh, yeah,
I love
I love Mario Kart.
I love it. I'm awful at it.
Do 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 do.
Is right. So this is pretty new, and Chinese company have made a patent that only them can have a toilet in the car. All right, and how it works is there's like a heating element, so it evaporates any like urine. Same with the like poo, and you've got to take it out. So like, imagine if you're on a
cooks
long
it.
journey.
You just shit yourself and sit in
Would you
it.
do it? Would you? Do it?
No, 100%
Come on.
not.
If you were desperate and you had nowhere
No
else to
way.
go,
If I was desperate, that would mean it's a bad poo, and I don't want to sit in that.
I'd pull over before
I'd have to do a
Would you-
nature poo.
and that, yeah, we got that
I'd
wild
bang on
thing.
I'd like
Wild
find
wee.
someone's door. I'd go to the stranger's house and say,
Yeah,
"Please, it's
100%.
an emergency."
You'd say, "Excuse me, can I have a toilet
I'd
in
be
my
like, I'm
car?"
going to shit myself.
But I'm too lazy.
They think, where have you come from? You have a toilet in your car. That's crazy.
I'm telling you now, I would do that.
No.
There's
I mean,
not many people.
Why don't you
like-
get it on your
It's
YouTube
clever.
channel?
I would. Let us know in the comments whether you'd poo in this, or wee in it, because 100%.
No.
Because otherwise, the other day I needed a wee, right? And when you're in your car and you're
It's
in a,
easy for men. Just whip it in
And
a
you pee in
bottle.
the
now.
yeah, that's what I
yeah.
did. But if I had this, I could do it in this. And
Did
the
you then
heating
tip the
element-
bottle out the window?
Yeah, and I had a Barocca as well, so it was really yellow. So no one actually thought it was weird. It looked like orange juice.
To be fair, my friend's got like a camper van and there's a toilet in the back, so we have pulled over so I can pee
This
in
is
the
the
toilet
same.
in the back.
Yeah, but
but
pee's
that's like
different.
far from
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
as well. That's like at the back where it goes.
Yeah, just like
But while
passenger.
you're like
I'm just
actually
having a poo.
driving.
Well, I think you'd probably, maybe you
That's
wouldn't do it when you're
crazy.
driving. You like pull over.
But if you're
and
going to
then
pull over, just get out.
Yeah, but then
The police come over. Excuse me, why have you pulled over?
Yeah.
it's voice activated as well. So you'd be like, "Get my toilet out."
You have to do it in a Chinese accent though.
It's
And
very
well, yeah,
silly.
yeah.
Very, very silly.
So did you guys play? Did you like Street Fighter
I didn't play
never
it
played
on the
Played
Super
it.
Nintendo? It was huge, right?
I did a bit.
And then there was Chun Li, and
Oh my word.
she was really good. She used to do like a upside down kick and stuff. So this girl obviously knows her stuff.
And she's
just
looking
like,
so
Oh
cute while
my
she's
god.
doing it.
It's like Mortal Kombat.
look at her with look, so much power.
All the leg.
I even-
And
I
she
love
looks
her
so
outfit.
graceful in her
Yeah.
little pink outfit. I mean, that's terrifying.
Love
Oh god,
that.
that's look, just taking it.
All
It's like
Oh.
no effort whatsoever.
But that's cool reference to the game. It was a really cool game. So I remember getting the Super
remember that.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember playing it every now and then, like at a friend's house or
Look
something.
at her on a treadmill there.
Just button bashing.
Right, and then this one,
Oh, what are we doing now?
the Sydney Sweeney, right? You touched on it
Oh,
earlier,
yes,
but
I've not seen this.
Yeah.
you touched on what was she doing again?
I don't watch the show, but the whole thing.
I love Sydney Sweeney.
It's from what I've seen. Like I just keep seeing people post about
Yeah.
the OnlyFans arc of it.
So this is like the puppy play part.
I think it just like again she looks cute while doing it.
She
But
does look cute, to be
like
fair.
Yeah,
but I think from what I'd seen, like the ads, it was like her as a puppy, her as a baby.
yeah.
Her,
She's
there's one of her like with like the bonnet with a dummy as a
Yeah.
baby. But it puts a bad
Oh.
name on it because people are already trying to hate.
Yeah, so people are
on it.
searching it. So that you think basically
People are trying to hate on sex
Yeah.
work. So then now people are like, oh, this is what it's like. We're dressing as animals and babies. And that's obviously not the case. OnlyFans doesn't let you do that anyway.
No,
No.
wouldn't let you allow. You can't even say certain words on OnlyFans.
You can't even do like
say piss.
choking or anything like that
No.
now. Like, yeah, you can't do pee
So-
stuff. You can't do like most things.
So loads of people are like hating on it. Some people are saying there's two different things. Some people are saying she's just an actor, she's just doing what she's told, and then some people obviously are saying this is terrible, you shouldn't be doing it. But do you think they're doing it on purpose
Well, it's just
they
what's
know that
happening.
it's
They
going to
know,
be.
yeah, they
They
know.
know it's a
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's bringing so much attention to. I've never watched show, never want to, but like I feel like I see most of it just in clips on my Instagram for some reason.
I've clearly been too invested in Katie Price. I've missed.
Yeah,
all of
this hasn't got time. This hasn't got any
This hasn't
time
had
to
a
it for your
look in.
brain. It's all Kate
No.
Price at the moment.
But yeah, I think like it's bad because it's obviously I get why they've done it, and it
Yeah.
could be her. I was talking to someone about her recently because obviously she's gorgeous, but she's also quite controversial. So I saw another thing pop up, and it was like all the sex scenes with her in Euphoria, and she's just it's porn. It's straight up porn,
Yeah.
but it's being put
I
off
need
as
to
a
watch
TV
this.
show.
Well, I watched the puppy play thing. I didn't think it was that. I mean, there's other bits to it, but I haven't seen the bit you
I
said.
think
but-
it's just the fact that people are gonna see it with no ties, like no knowledge on sex work, see that and think that's what people are doing on OnlyFans, and that's
Yeah.
fucked up, and it's gonna.
And you're all weird. You're all
the
doing
puppy
this.
stuff
It
wasn't
adds-
even that bad though. It was like
But even just dressing up like
as a dog.
as a dog is weird. Like I've had this argument a lot with people recently. I get really heated about furries because why is that a thing? Like I get really pissed off about
Why
it.
is that a thing?
It's not
Have you seen like
always-
you can buy
Oh, it's fucked.
tails?
What- tell
like
us
a
what-
butt plug, and it's like got a fox's tail.
I have one of those, and I'm like, but I'm now like, I bought it because I was like, tails on it, like
'Cause you like
tail
rats,
on it,
yeah.
it's cute.
What is furries? I've heard of it, but I don't actually know what
It's people, so it's a fursona thing. So it's basically an anthropomorphic character. I think I'm saying that right, where it's like
Sounds good.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to like look like it's like a human body, but it's the animal's head. So people do a lot of like artwork of it, and I think it comes from a lot of anime and stuff.
Oh, look,
where-
there it is.
Yeah, and people go on like they make fursonas and full things.
Fursonas.
I think when it's just hanging out,
That's okay, right?
if it's not a sexual element at all, whatever, do your thing. Like that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's when there's a lot of the time there is a sexual element, and that's bestiality. Even if you
Yeah,
are
I
human
mean,
shaped, that is bestiality. Like
100%.
What? So like,
why
yeah,
are we
putting a
getting
fake...
mad at girls wearing
Yeah.
pigtails on OnlyFans, and we're not getting mad at people doing this?
Yeah.
Like, and fucking, like, I got in a fight with someone on Twitter about it because they posted it was fursuits like this at some event, and
I
they're
mean,
just,
why would you want to see that having sex?
they had holes and they were fucking like
No.
fully, and it was a video of it on Twitter, and I was like, look,
Yeah.
you do this in the bedroom if you have to, but don't subject
Yeah.
people in public. And people were like commenting like, no, but it's hot, and I'm like, no, it's not.
And
Like,
there's a
I'm
butt
not
plug.
attracted to dogs.
No,
Like-
it's so weird
With-
actually. The more I look at that now, I mean, not like that, but imagining that have sex with
Yeah.
that. Is
There is
just-
usually, it's not always bestiality, like it's not always a sexual element, but I
No.
think a lot of it is, and I think it's risky.
I think it's a kink, isn't it?
There's on Love Ends, like, so the ones who do the toys and stuff, they've done a thing recently, and it's like a VR thing, so like you can connect with other people and they can control your toys. And it's a really cool idea, like, so it's you can connect and like play like a game online, and like people can do your toys, and it's all sexy and blah blah. But they've got like different universes for it. So there's like a Game of Thrones type universe.
Oh, wow.
There's probably like an anime type one. There's like different kind of
Yeah.
worlds for it, and one of them is a furries one. And I think that's what started me off getting pissed off about it recently, because it's like fully like, this is a horse fucking
Yeah,
a
you're
dog.
shagging a
Like,
horse.
what is going
Yeah.
on?
What
Like,
is going on
And this
here?
is what you're getting off on.
So
Like,
unnecessary.
I don't think we should be allowing this.
We're enabling.
Yeah, exactly. I get
I
that.
think that I feel like we're all on the same page of like kids and animals. No,
Yeah.
don't do
No, no,
that.
no, no.
Like that's crazy.
Definitely not.
But yeah, I get pissed off about furries.
Right, can we play the
We're going to call it the lifestyle game.
lifestyle
Okay.
game?
So we're going to get on the screen. You've got £15.
Got £15.
Okay.
It's extravagant.
And you literally
Sounds like real.
you can't go over, but you can go under. But you literally go through each column at the top: working hours, living space, clothes, transport, relationship. You've only got £15.
Oh,
Rhian likes to go backwards.
I like to go backwards.
So if you want to start the relationship, you can, or if you want to start working
Yeah.
hours. But obviously, the top ones are you're going to blow your budget £5. So it'll be interesting. This
Okay.
will tell us a lot about you as a
it
person.
will, and we're judging.
Yeah.
okay.
So you want to start in the first one? What are you thinking about?
I'll go backwards.
Oh, she's going to go backwards.
I think
Another
that's,
Rhian.
I think that's
Yeah.
easier, and then I just have to do what I have to do at the end for hours.
Right. Okay. So we'll count you up. So
Okay.
relationship.
Maybe coupled up,
Oh.
open relationship.
Oh, I thought she was going to go with
Yeah.
the kids. Okay, that's £4.
With the kids, no.
£3?
No, 4 coupled up.
No,
Oh,
open.
Sorry, you're
Sorry.
right. You're right. It's £3. My
Sorry.
maths was bad. Sorry.
I don't drive. I can't drive, but in this ideal world, I'll go car or motorbike.
Yeah.
£5.
Oh, we're in the same lifestyle thus far.
I
Okay.
thought you were going to say public transport. You didn't mind. being on a
Well,
bus?
I did it today, and I just
Never
I
again.
don't wanna
Never
think about it
again. All right, you got a £5. Okay.
Okay.
Are you all right with charity clothes? Would you just happy
Yeah,
wearing that
charity
forever?
thrift.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got loads left to
Yeah.
spend.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, that's £6.
I'm not an expensive girl. Like I'm.
Yeah.
Probably a 2-bed.
Oh, modest.
How much is that on?
That's 8.
7, 8.
Oh, okay.
I
So
mean,
you're going to have £2
you're gonna
left
have
over.
£2.
But-
You'd be able to buy 2 1-bed apartments for spare.
So if you want, you could go to the 4-bed,
Maybe I'll. Yeah, and then that's room for the animals.
and then go the 4-bed, and then that's 9, and then you can go.
5 to 10 hours
Can I do
a
a
week.
5 to 10?
Yeah, and you've got a
We've
pound left
picked
over.
the same.
Love
we've picked
that.
the same lifestyle.
Really?
That's the same one, isn't it?
Although no, I went high street fashion. So you've
I
got
would
a spare
maybe.
pound.
I'll go up to high street fashion too.
Oh,
then.
we're the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just do yours again, Rhian, for us. Just
So
so.
mine was coupled up, open relationship, car, high street fashion, 4-bed detached, 5 hours a week work.
Nice.
Do you know what we've
If
all
only.
we've all chosen the same one? I went for 5 to 10 hours a week
Yeah.
because life's short and we want to have fun, right? And I went
wanna
2-bed, and then I went high street fashion, and then I went supercar, and then I said
Loner.
I said play the field.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be alone. So yeah, that's good. It's a good game. You'll have to
Yeah.
let us know
It's quite good.
in the comments
that
what
it
you
could-
guys would choose.
It could work. You know, I wish we could just.
If only
have
life
that right
was
now.
that cheap.
I also, do you know what? I would also like to see pictures as well to kind of see.
I need to know what this house.
Because I want to know what other
looks like.
2-bed semis like. Because if it's like,
Yeah, we want to know:
Yeah.
are the bedrooms upstairs, downstairs? Does it have an ensuite? I mean,
How many toilets?
So many
Yeah.
questions. Well, it's
Yeah.
been an absolute pleasure having you on.
Thank you for having me.
If people wanted to find you, where would they find you?
I think I'm the same username on everything. It's Zeena_Valvona.
It's a very
Yeah.
exotic name.
Same name.
Zeena, yeah.
Zeena Valvona.
I got the last name from when I, for 3 months, worked in a care home. One of the ladies there, her last name was Valvona. And I was like, what a sexy last name.
That is a
Like,
sexy last name.
It sounds like vulva, doesn't it? Yeah, like it's got that.
A vulva owner.
Well, no, that's what I thought you went for. Sorry, I thought that was
Sorry,
the thing.
I guess that makes sense. But
That's what I thought you went, because otherwise I just thought you were going to
No, I
say
just thought
Zeena
it sounded cool. But
Zeena
I guess it
Vulva
gets you,
owner.
gets you thinking.
or maybe you could change it to Zeena the rat queen.
That's awful.
Well, she likes
That is all.
It's not
she
very.
likes rats.
dreadful.
I love the rats, but there's the
It's
fear of-
multifunctional though, because you
My
know,
my like backup account, I'm trying to keep it more safe for work, that I haven't been very good at posting it, is rats and tats. So
Oh,
that was the better one.
rats and tats.
Yeah,
That's very good.
But okay, cool.
That was
I
the
like
better
that, I
option.
like that.
All right, cool. Well, thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Let us know what you thought about today's episode in the comments down below. As always, throw us a like, and we'll see you on the next one.
You're through to option